What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Trey? Can you hear me?
Oh, you called back in. What's up?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I want to come back in with another question, but not so much to come at Jason, but also, man, with the hang up thing, it ain't no big deal. People are emotional. You know, it was a hotbed topic, and we want to get in here and ask some serious questions. And I understand with the thing. I can understand where Ticket coming from, but it could be overblown. Ain't nothing to fall out about. People just so passionate to get in here with Whitlock because he's controversial.
Yeah, sure. And this is first time on the show. I get it. Listen, I told you. Listen, Jason, what do we had this conversation prior? I said they gonna come in with their guns loaded. If you don't want to answer the question, you don't have to answer the question. But I'm gonna let the people come in and ask the question. I'm not censoring shit. I don't know who's calling. I know who's calling because we have the show every night, Jason. So I recognize the number. You get what I'm not saying. Hey, you call at 8:15. You call at 8:17. That's not what I'm doing. So it's very free flowing. And I told this to Jason. I said, Jason, you're gonna have people that absolutely don't like you. He says, fuck it, take the call. And that's it. But I can't have someone just be belligerent disrespect. And when he says enough is enough, when the guests say enough is enough, enough is enough. That's it. As simple as that. Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But Ticket should try to come on here, just try to control it, have the one-on-one with Whitlock. But when it comes down to this thing with Whitlock, just a quick question. When it comes down to issues and with the racial divide, the high tensions in this country, and with black people, should black people start taking a stand and standing up for themselves? Should black folks at some point meet things iron with iron, fist with fist? Or should we take the prayer-like approach, pray about it, go high when they go low type approach? What is your answer to that?
Well, I mean, I think you described two dichotomies that
in the Bible.
There are other options. You described the dichotomy that, you know, there are other options and you know, should we stand up for ourselves? And again, it all depends on what you consider standing up for yourself. If you know,
someone pull a weapon, can I pull my weapon and shoot them back?
Hell yeah! Are you kidding me? Of course.
I mean, as me as a black guy approaching a white guy who I may find has some racial type hatred, or if I'm confronting white racism, is it okay for me to shoot back? Is it okay for me to punch back? Or should I take a less toned down approach to these situations?
Like turn the other cheek.
I mean, you described it. You started out, if somebody pulls a gun on you, do you have a right to pull a gun on yourself and defend yourself? Absolutely. And then, so what's your second set of circumstances? Again, because let's say some white man comes up and calls me out of my name. I really have no reaction. You know, somebody else acting an ass, acting a fool, doesn't control my behavior. Again, I'm in control of me. And so I just don't have a reaction. Somebody puts their hands on me, I'm going to defend myself. But in terms of trying to control how someone feels about me, I can how I feel about myself, how my family feels about me, how the people close to me feel about me. I'm just not that concerned with random people. And again, when you start talking about racism and what you will and won't tolerate, you gotta define it for me. If somebody tries to deny, let's say you have a child, and someone tries to deny your child an opportunity on your child, of course you should confront them and deal with that and try to combat that in any way outside of criminal behavior that you can. But somebody call you a name or someone says something that you think is insensitive and I just got to stand. Man, I ain't got time for that. I got better shit to do than try to control someone else's stupid behavior that has no impact on my life.
On that.
All right. And then back to the question when you bring it up about Jews, Italians, and these different racial groups that have found their way within America. My thing to that statement is that you cannot compare any of these racial groups to what Black American has experienced. We've been here longer than any group within this country, even amongst whites. You have to think about whites. A lot of whites who have the privilege of blending into this American society have not existed in this country long. America has a huge white immigration problem. A lot of whites are very new to America, less than 100 years within this country. Their plight in this country has not been a plight of struggle. Yes, they came over here in poverty, escaping the ills of what was destroyed over in Europe. They've come to America to be afforded many opportunities, and they're continuously brought into this country. There's still huge European immigration problems in America, but those same immigrants come over here, they blend right on in. The other thing you brought up about the Asians, they're not having to contribute to the political process. Asians do play a part in the political process. They're deep in with communities they live in. They have a political presence there. They're starting to move into federal political presences. As long as, because they understand that when it comes down to how they will infiltrate the system, is being they can lock their web, lock their teeth into the system, and they can become part of the plan that writes policy, legislative guidelines, and also international guidelines when it comes to trade. And along with them coming to this country, they still have a country to go back to that will fund them, that will support them, because who is the huge player in trade in America? It's these Asian countries. No one has had the fights that we have had in this country. So your approach is just totally wrong. It's disgusting. And I don't think you think from it from a true Black perspective. And then you kill me when you brought up the comparison of a Jeff, what's that dude? Jeff George for LeBron James. You lost me there. But my last question, I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh man, come on. Sorry about that.
You're Christian. You're Christian. You go to church, right, Jason Whitlock?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right. And where's this church located? And this is a Black church, and I'm back in the comments.
My church home is back in Indianapolis. It's the church I grew up in. It's 25th Street Baptist Church. Yeah, it's a Black church.
Jason, when you compare